purely unscripted video. I honestly have no idea what I'm going to talk about, but let's see where it goes. I just kind of wanted to, well, I wanted to make this video because something in me just pushed me towards it. And I want to talk about life a little bit. Like, vent. I just kind of want to do that. And the thing is, what I realized as of late is that in life, the hardest thing to do in life is to find a purpose. That's what I think. I think most people can relate with that. The hardest thing to do is to find purpose. Yet, what I see, what I realize is that it's not that finding a purpose is hard. I mean, it is hard, but it's more that being in a state where you are fulfilled is much more difficult than finding purpose. And that, and the reason is because, well, when you are trying to find purpose, it's because you are trying to find something in a way to satisfy something that you don't already have. But if you were satisfied in the first place, then you won't really need a purpose, would you? So it's kind of a juggling act between trying to satisfy yourself and trying to find purpose. So which is better than the other? Being completely satisfied or just finding something to enjoy in life? And I think that it doesn't really matter. And the reason why I think that is because the way I see it, you can only be in life. So basically, every like it's kind of hard to explain, but let me think. This is unscripted, so I'm just ad libbing or whatever you want to call it. Let me think. Mm, so I'll just talk about time. I know I'm switching topic, but I'll just talk about time. That's the past, future, and the present. But the thing is, the past and future, they are all in our head when you really think about it. Like, for example, have you ever experienced time differently compared to any other day? Like, whenever you are in a flow state or whenever you are really enjoying something, it feels like boom, it's just extremely quick, extremely efficient. But when you are bored and you are depressed and, like, I don't know, when you're in a state like that, then it kind of feels like life, like time moves by very slowly, like very, very slowly. So our experience of time is entirely dependent on us. So it's basically subjective. So I don't think it's unreasonable to say that the past and the future, it just exists in our head. The past is just basically a collection of our memories and just a way for us to just organize time, sorry, or for us to organize the different events that happen in our life. And the future, it's just basically a way to make predictions about the result of our actions, and it just helps us to navigate life in an easier manner. I think that's really fucking cool. So when you really think about it, if the past and future, they're just completely, in a sense, a byproduct of what exists inside us, then the only thing that can happen is the now. So basically the present moment. So if you are familiar with Buddhism, Taoism, or whatever, like any kind of Eastern philosophy, they preach about this a lot, about the now, being in the now. And the reason is because, and the reason why they say that is because whenever you think about the future, whenever you think about the present, sorry, whenever you think about the future or whenever you think about the past, you think about these things when you are in the now. So when you're in the present only do you think about all of these things. So are you really in the future, or are you really in the past, or are you just in the now and you're trying to express yourself while you are in the now by going to the past or future? That's the way I see it. So if all that is the now, if all that there is the now, is the present moment, then uh, the only thing that we can do is just be present, which means just to be present in the moment. So basically, life is just about being and finding ways to express our being, like us being, in ways that are meaningful and useful to us. So if we follow that logic, everyone is just being, and in that aspect, everyone is the exact same person. However, what differentiates us is that we find different ways to express ourselves, basically express our being. So basically, when you view it like that, then it's really not a matter of trying to find something or create something, but rather it's just a matter of trying to express something, trying to express ourselves in ways that we find useful. And I think that we humans, like, we lie to ourselves a lot. We basically say we want one thing, but in reality we want something else. I think it's a matter of us not knowing ourselves properly. I think if we want to find a meaningful way to live life, to find purpose and to do all of that, I think the first point that you should look at is to uh, find how to genuinely express yourself. As saying, when I say genuinely express yourself, I mean to express yourself in a way that's authentic to you. And when I mean that, I don't mean, I'm just going to be happy 24/7. No, no, no. I mean to be authentic. So when you're afraid, just say that you're afraid. When you are angry, just say to yourself that you are angry. When you're happy, just do that. So finding ways to be authentically expression, like to find a way to authentically express yourself, that's also useful. Because some people do authentically express themselves, but it's not really useful to them or other people. Like, let's say a person is mad, like extremely angry, so they express themselves by punching someone or resorting to violence. That's not very useful. It's pathetic, in my opinion. And yeah, so that's the way I see it. It's just a matter of expressing yourself in ways that you find useful and in ways that would benefit you and society. That's the way I see it. So anyway, that's kind of it. I hope you all really enjoyed that, and yeah, thumbs up.